Hey folks, and welcome to the backyard. While certainly not the video I wanted to make today, it's a video that, well, I don't have to make it. I just choose to. And no, this isn't a how to change your tire video. This isn't a, ragging on one particular car company over another kind of video or anything like that. But whenever you work on something, it usually does devolve into something like that. There's always that one. Oh, I see. You're ratchet loose, but not finger loose. Or the fabled foot loose. So what we have here is an 04 Dodge Ram 1500 4.7 with a stuck caliper. And I'm pretty sure it has smoked the rotor too. How do I know it has seized up the caliper? Well, there are some signs. Yeah, it is. All right, so there's a hump in the rotor. I don't know if you can see it, but there is a physical ridge in the middle where it has seized up. Anyway, so long story short, I was on my way home and I started getting this weird vibration at about 30 miles an hour. I couldn't figure out what it was. Then I stopped and I went and there was a loud bang. Nothing wrong with the drivetrain. I couldn't figure it out. And then I remembered the wife's van did the exact same thing when the front caliper seized up on her. And I have already replaced this one for the exact same reason. So I now have to take this thing off and I have to take it back to the local parts house for a warranty. No big deal. Now, the question is did I get the rotor from the same place? I'm going to take them both, because you don't want to forget your part and have to go all the way back, or pay for the one and then go all the way back again, because that's usually what ends up happening. So we're going to go ahead and get this off, and well, we'll just see how the video develops from there. All right, so I think those are 10 mils, and I do believe, focus, these guys right here are going to be like 18 mil or 19. Not sure which. Got a little bit of a, got my drill here. I'm going to use it because I don't feel like busting my knuckles up, and then we got to get the banjo bolt off. This thing is absolutely terrible. I'm going to have to make that camera holder stand thing. Sorry, I'm just doing some more visual inspection here. Yeah, this rotor is smoked. I started smelling this thing, and I thought it was, just dust or something, maybe cooking off of it. No. This was almost red hot. Let's get this underway. I'm sorry for the terrible focus and the gorilla camera work, but until I get my camera stand made. This is unfortunately the level of quality we got to deal with. All right, caliper bolts are loose. Oh, I can smell the brake material and the rotor material. When in doubt, oh yes, I'd say that's why the caliper is, well, smoked. The last caliper did the exact same thing and broke in the exact same spot. You think about what you did. Brake pads look okay. There's no physical ridges that I can catch with my fingernails. So that's good. I don't have to buy brake pads. I am going to have to get that bracket off there in order to get the rotor off. I don't know if I've got an angle that I can get on this. So let me just see what I can find. Turns out I was wrong about the size. It's a 21 mil. And I don't have an angle to get my drill in to get that. I don't feel like busting knuckles or putting any more strain on my arm than I have to. All right, now here is the problem that I'm facing. You get these rotors and components that are on the road and get covered in dirt and grime and who knows what else, and it creates like a concrete, if you will. And this is stuck. So I'm not going to be able to use most of this video because of some colorful cursing and some that I'm actually filing patent for because, well, I've invented some new words. And I don't think my wife likes me enough to stand around and film me sweat outside of our OnlyFans. We've still got to take this off. It's just a banjo bolt. I know it's not supposed to be hanging there like that, but it's just there for dramatic effect. And so it can think about its poor life choices. So let's go ahead and see if we can't hammer this thing off. Told ya. Last order of business. The point to all my rambling is you get a surprise video out of this. I get to find out what was wrong with my truck because I knew there was something wrong, which I'm going to have a whole series on my truck anyway, because I had a random misfire. And then I had a cylinder misfire, an exact number, so I knew where it was. And all of a sudden now, it has corrected. So unless I'm driving Christine, there's something going on under the hood. And we have to figure out what it is, and we have to fix it.
Many unbearable hours later.
1 hour later, I called yesterday, and I made sure that the part was there and that it was under warranty. The gentleman said that it was there and that he would put it aside. I'm like, okay. So I come up here today with the part in hand, requesting my warranty. They don't have the part. The guy looks, but I'm pretty sure that I have fingernails older than this kid. I know I have scars older than the kid. if you have a warranty and you're going to honor your warranty, please make sure that all of your ducks are in a row. Because tomorrow is when the part comes in, which wouldn't be a big deal. Except it comes in when I am going to be at my place of employment. So that means the wife is going to basically be without a vehicle tomorrow if any kind of situation should arise. But luckily where I work, they are cool and understanding that if my wife is having an issue, I can dip to the house real quick, and I'm literally only 3 minutes away. So it's not a big concern. It's just all wasted time. And again, my time is a valuable commodity these days.
One eternity later.
Okay, so in summation for, I guess we'll make this part 1 of the video. This is going to be sitting here for at least 2 days, and I'm going to be without a vehicle for work one day, and the wife is going to be without a vehicle for, well, whatever purposes the wife will have. So I get to leave this mess sitting around, which will make her happy, which will make me unhappy, but it's all about compromise in marriage now, isn't it? We got parts. So we got our rotor and we got our caliper. I think I'm going to leave the part of the video out of me complaining for 5 or 10 minutes about getting this. What I think has happened is when they had to order this, it pulled my warranty out of my file, and since they ordered the wrong part, it basically just mind wiped their system of this part. So it wasn't that expensive. I went ahead and bought it again. I already had the old one off. Yes, I know it's technically paying twice for the same thing. However, as nice as my wife's vehicle is, I like driving mine. And I'm not going to show it, but I got a load of stuff on the back I got to get rid of that's been sitting outside for 2 weeks. And I'm pretty sure the wife will enjoy that more than me being able to drive her car. The only thing I'm not thrilled about is this is not metal. It's still that crappy polymer that I've had to replace 4 entire rotors on this truck for. And I don't understand why they still use it. It's obviously a defect. But so we're going to go ahead and slap this on and get this buttoned up and then bleed the system. Stay tuned. And we're done. The only thing I have to do now is bleed the system, and in order to do that, I need to coax my better half into pressing and disengaging the pedal and all that good stuff for me. After that, everything should be kosher pickle, and I should be able to drive this thing, and we're done with it. So this is part 1 of repairs on, or what did I call this? Ballad of the Broken. Yeah, so this is part 1 of Ballad of the Broken. Next time, we'll be working under the engine, because we still need to address that misfire that happened and disappeared and vanished. And remember, it is never required that you like or subscribe to any content on this channel or the channel itself, but it's never unappreciated. And I do thank you for watching. Have a good one.